Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back into the channel for one of our last two episodes of Detroit Become Human. Let's go. In this episode, we are going to see what happens after Marcus led his peaceful protests and also freed a bunch of androids. And then we also have Kara should be making her way across the Canadian border with Luther and then also hopefully Alice. So we are getting some help from an incredible family and hopefully that goes off as smooth as possible. Outside of that, we've got Connor. Connor is my wild card, you guys. I don't know what his ending's gonna be. I think because I failed so many attempts to successfully capture these deviants, I feel like I'm gonna be deprogrammed or whatever by Amanda. But I built a relationship with Hank and I'm super proud of that. And I'm gonna stop trying to guess where his storyline goes and we'll just, whatever, we'll just see what happens. Yeah. I think I'm most worried about his storyline. I'm pretty sure at this point that Kara's and Marcus is going in a direction that I'm glad and happy that I played a part in leading them to those two paths. As long as, I mean, I'm not expecting happy endings for all three of the stories. I don't think that I'd want happy endings, to be completely honest. I actually really love when games don't give you that perfect happily ever after because that's not reality, right? And with that, yeah, I think this game does a really great job of being grounded in what would actually happen in these kind of situations and what could happen. So lots of so's, but with that, so guys, welcome back in. Thank you so much for your time and let's get rolling. And action.
Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right.
Oh my gosh. I think she does change as you go along through the main storyline. That was so beautiful. Wow. Wow, 17 to 100. There we go. Hank's a friend. Let me tell you about my best friend. I wonder who he's talking to.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants. Said he was saved by Marcus himself.
Was Chris okay?
Yeah, he's in shock, but he's alive.
Wow, I didn't recognize that was Chris.
What the hell?
I did not even pick up on that. Kamsky?
Kamsky left Cyberlife 10 years ago. Why did you want to meet him?
This guy created the first android to pass the Turing test, and he's the founder of Cyberlife. If anybody can tell us about deviants, it's him.
It's actually a fair point. Even his driveway is more expensive than my whole home. Look at the wood paneling on this side. She's the...
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Okay.
What's her name? Because we don't ever... maybe we hear her name at the very beginning. And I missed it when she was introducing herself to me. She's barefoot.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Everything will be all right. Wait for the android. There's a couple things that we can look at. Let's look at the picture before we look at the self-portrait. Is that Amanda? That is Amanda.
Amanda.
AI professor at University of Coalbridge. AI graduate as well. The division was between those two, possibly. And she stayed on. There was a difference in opinions. Space tourism on the rise. Oh, that's so cool. With the advent of reusable space shuttles, space tourism is becoming a reality for those able to afford it. Luxury travel brand Clear Skies is offering the first commercially available flight into space. The experience includes a 3-hour orbit of the moon, affording spectacular views of Earth through a specially designed observation deck. As competition increases in the growing market, consumers can experience such trips to become more and more affordable, but consumer rights activists are already decrying such boutique experiences as a sign of widening social equality gap. A spokesman for Aid on Poverty said, while the top 1% are enjoying Earth from space, the rest of us down here are suffering from pollution, famine, and poverty. Clear Skies was not available for comment, but the new slogan for their spacefaring holidays looks increasingly apt. Get away from it all. Can you imagine ever being able to go up into space? Do you guys even want to? Let me know below. Would you even want to go to space? CyberLife has unveiled. Okay, wait. CyberLife's fortune teller computer. Okay. CyberLife has unveiled a new quantum supercomputer capable of exaflops, 1 billion operations per second, the equivalent of several human minds in a single machine. The computer was specially designed to analyze vast data from various sources and generate predictions. Philip Seymour, CyberLife's director of futurology, is highly confident. We've been testing for a while now, and the results are going to wow people. The computer will be used to calculate the probability of mass extinction events, such as aggressive alien invasions or global climate disasters like meteors or superviruses. The computer can help us to anticipate and prepare for such calamities, ensuring humanity is never caught off guard. Despite doomsday predictions from those fearful that AI is gaining too much influence already, many experts are hailing this as a quantum leap in applied artificial intelligence. Very cool. That might have been my favorite one that we got to read about. Sincere, analytical, indifferent. Sincere.
You're right. She's really pretty.
Wait,
Nice place.
I didn't say.
Guess androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody.
Well, not when you're the creator of androids.
About to meet your maker, Connor.
I can sit down, and I think that that's everything I can do.
How's it feel?
Impatient, distant, indifferent, distant.
I don't know. I'll tell you when I see him.
Sometimes I wish I could meet my creator face to face. I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
I guess I'll stand back up. That was the door that we came in from. What is that? Is there just a little bit of water coming out of it? I'm so confused. It's changing colors. It's turning into a painting.
Glad you will see you now.
Right? It has like a red hue to it. Can we talk to her at all? Oh,
Mr. Kamsky?
Just a moment, please.
never mind. Is it all the same model? And why is the pool red? You have two androids. Is he the one swimming? I guess it's just a red-lined pool. It's not that the water's actually red. Is that Kamsky in the pool, or is that another android? Must be Kamsky in the pool. Yeah. He's changed his hair. Wait, so the first room you go into is a pool overlooking a view of Detroit?
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence, and now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Virus, war, health, defense. War.
If a war breaks out between humans and deviants, millions could die, Mr. Kamsky. It's quite a serious matter.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
Neutral, defensive, direct. Direct.
I'm on the human side, of course.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you. What do you really want?
Troubled, neutral, defensive, aggressive. Troubled.
What I want is not important.
Chloe?
Chloe.
I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife.
Oh, she was.
Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. But what is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being
Oh,
with a soul?
I actually like the way that he handled that too, because he's doing a display in front of an investigator.
It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive.
And you won't tell me anything?
But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
You guys know I'm not gonna shoot. As much as I want to keep him alive, I'm not going to shoot. And also, Hank is telling us to go.
CyberLife's last chance to save humanity is itself a deviant.
I'm not a deviant.
You prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission. You saw a living being in this android. You showed empathy. A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people or stand up against your creators? What can be worse than having to choose between two evils?
Let's get out of here.
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
He had to create RA9, this idea of RA9 with his gift.
Why didn't you shoot?
I just saw that girl's eyes, and I couldn't. That's all.
You're always saying you would do anything to accomplish your mission. That was our chance to learn something, and you let it go.
Yeah, I know what I should have done. I told you I couldn't. I'm sorry, okay?
Well, maybe you did the right thing.
I don't quite understand, Hank. Oh, all right, guys, let's unpack this. Kinship. Oh, man. All right. Well, I think we all knew where my decision was going to be going, considering all of my other choices, right? There were a lot of other choices that I've made as Connor in this playthrough that just show you that I was going to spare her life. Even having the infinite knowledge that he was privy to, or not infinite, but the amount of knowledge that he was privy to, Kamsky, that is, on the table, and knowing that he had plenty of other models of Chloe, I still couldn't do it because I'm not really Connor, because it's me, and because the way that I am, and I'm an empathetic person. Like, I really am. It's sometimes to my own detriment, but I also feel so confused in my own playthrough of this because I'm playing two other deviants that you've grown to love and like and see their storyline and feel for them. And so then you get this role of Connor. And even though you know your mission is to do whatever it takes to solve this investigation, you also are getting rewarded when you do show signs of empathy by your relationship that you're creating with Hank. And I love like relationships and friendships, and that's just the person that I am, and it's coming through in my playthrough. And I know that it probably isn't the fun ending for Connor. It probably is going to end with, I don't know how it's going to end for Connor, but I stand by it because it's definitely me adding my own twist to it. This is what makes playthroughs fun, is you guys are seeing it. And every single time that I pick up a game and I ramble about it and I talk about my perspective, it's all done through the lens of me, my personality, my biases, my growing up. Like, everything is because of my perspective and what I've gone through in my life that is kind of giving me these decisions as I go along. And maybe that's adding a little bit too much depth to it, but I do think that there is a lot of depth in games. And I think that's also why you guys enjoy watching so many different playthroughs, is because every single person might add new insight to it, or might have a different outcome or a different opinion. Oh, y'all know that I got some very strange outcomes in Walking Dead, and for better or for worse, or whatever ending that you guys like better, or whatever choices, I did my own choices, and I loved my playthrough. I enjoyed it. So I stand by all my choices made in this and what I've done with Connor. And you know what, if it results in him being dead at the end of this, then I don't know. I guess I can say that it was worth it because I lived to my truth, or to like how I was, and I maybe didn't do the best thing for Connor, but sometimes you have to make a choice if you're playing what's best for the character or if you're playing it through your own lens. And it's the way that we're going. So yeah, we arrived with Hank. That's 67% arrive with Hank. Does Hank, oh, I bet you maybe Hank leaves the investigation or something. I'm not quite sure. The cops spared in the Capitol Park, so that was cool. We saw that outcome from doing our peaceful protests and Marcus sparing their lives at the end of the last chapter. We learned that Chris survived. Yeah, so we got to learn that, which was really cool. Either way, you either see that he died or he didn't. I did not realize that or pick up on it when we were at the end of Marcus's chapter. I think I was focused, and I think that you tend to notice the people around you depending on who you are playing as. So whenever characters kind of cross into other storylines, it can be a little bit harder to pick up on them. So we read the fortune teller. We talked to Hank. There was something I missed while waiting for Kamsky. Analyze the painting, analyze the portrait, space tourism. I don't know what else I could have done. Maybe it had to do with that. No, I did analyze the portrait. Huh. Maybe the plant? I don't know. Chloe returns. A big part of that too is that sometimes they show up as like the yellow unlockable things, and then other times they're just an L1. Like you go up to it. Like the portrait I only saw because I walked up to it. Chloe returns. Then we do the Kamsky test, and 85% of people spare Chloe. I feel a lot better about that now that I know that. I'd imagine that a decent amount that don't spare Chloe is also because you are either sticking to Connor's narrative and him remaining loyal to his mission, or you're trying to get the different outcomes because these are the global results. Hank thought Connor made the right decision. I don't understand a lot of Hank as a person. I have a feeling that an android played a part in the death of his child, and even one of the other cops, the asshole one, he had even kind of talked about Hank of all people shouldn't be taking the side of an android. And so I really do feel like there's something in his past that should make him not like androids, and something about Connor has maybe warmed his heart to it, has maybe changed his opinion about it as well. So I'm hoping that we find out exactly what was in his past that caused him to dislike them so much at first, and then, end up kind of leading to ultimately being our friend. But yeah. All right, let's move on. Marcus, what is next for you, Marcus? Do you see what I see? Oh, hopefully we can read about the fallout. Yeah. Detroit neighborhoods vandalized by psychotic machines. This is actually a really good point. Is just because they led this peaceful protest does not mean everybody will behave like that. Not all deviants will be a part of this particular peaceful cause. A number of Detroit neighborhoods were brutally vandalized last night, with CyberLife stores broken into and entire stock of androids stolen. Also, yes, people can interpret it and the media can twist it. But this wasn't everyday criminality. The perpetrators are thought to be androids. Though the police have yet to issue an official statement, leaked CCTV footage from the surrounding area show a number of androids emerging from manhole covers and smashing store windows. They're only picking the narrative that feeds the story that we're evil. The worst incident was in the Capitol Park, where police attended the scene and were confronted by androids behaving violently. Officers had no choice but to open fire on the malfunctioning machines, which are thought to be suffering from some kind of behavioral bug. An eyewitness who asked to remain anonymous said, "I was personally attacked by the ringleader. It threatened me with a knife and I was so terrified." What a liar! Of course, this allegation remains unconfirmed, but we have no reason to disbelieve a human witness as to the behavior of a deranged machine. The verbiage in this is just littered with bias. Some are already connecting this issue to the recent attacks on Detroit's Stratford Tower, again executed by androids. This may be the beginning of disturbing and perplexing pattern. The Eastern Space Race. Russia and China's androids face off. Only two countries have android industries that rival to the United States, Russia and China. They are now locked in a fierce competition to become the world's predominant Eastern economy, which continues to overtake the Western Hemisphere by leaps and bounds. I've never even really talked about this, but the images, the artwork that they put in these are actually really cool. CyberLife's almost human model of android design complements America's service economy. Russia and China have also developed androids to reflect their national economies. After failing to emulate the blue blood model of design, Russia's android manufacturers rely on more traditional construction methods. The resulting machines are less anthropic, but capable of operating in cold and inhospitable conditions. China's androids use an alternative blue blood fluid with less upfront power generation, but greater efficiency. The result are androids capable of operating for months without supervision or recharging in China's vast rural areas. Who is winning the new space race? With everybody going to different directions, it's too soon to tell. Very curious. Oh, wow. There's a piano. And also a shard of glass? Welcome to Detroit, Android City. Android. I don't want to quite go down there yet. Let's enjoy this peaceful moment. I like his outfit. Wow. What a good tone. I feel like it has something ominous there, but also hopeful. But also, I didn't like that you had to continue tapping to keep playing like faster.
I was wondering where you were.
Alone.
I just needed to be alone.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing.
Yeah, we need a bigger space.
You seem preoccupied.
Followers?
They all obey me. They follow me without question. And that much power feels good
Oh.
and scary at the same time.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
Determined.
If they won't listen, we'll fight.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
Probably much better than a lot of androids. He was actually very fortunate. Sincere. Truth.
I was caring for an old man. He was like a father to me. He showed me that humans and androids can live together.
I know that she probably doesn't want me to ask about it, but I'm willing to take that risk.
What about you? You never told me about your past. What did you do before?
I don't want to talk about it.
That android you were looking at in the store. She reminded you of who you were, didn't she?
Trust.
North, we're fighting together. We have to know things about each other
Oh,
to
no,
trust each other.
I actually didn't think it. I didn't take it like that when it said trust.
I was nothing. A doll in a distributor program to satisfy humans. Just a toy designed for their pleasure. One day I was with a man who rented me. And without knowing why, I realized I couldn't take it anymore. I strangled him and I ran away. There, now you know everything.
That was the case from earlier that they mentioned in
I
Eden.
shouldn't have told you.
I think.
I saw your memories.
She's my lover.
Carl's house. When they left you for dead in his studio.
I saw your memories too. The Eden Club.
Yeah.
The death of that man. I felt like I was there with you. North.
Wow. That better not be the end. Okay. That's so cool that they're able to do that. He's alive? He survived. Because I didn't see him as Connor, I didn't go up on the roof. And in turn, I actually saved him without even really trying, or maybe subliminally? Wow. Oh my goodness.
This is suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Marcus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
We'll be killed on the spot.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Marcus, please don't do this.
What am I doing?
They'll understand.
What am I doing?
We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
Convert more androids.
There are androids here who could join us. The more we are, the stronger our message.
Interesting. Okay, so there's, okay. It must be like some big mall of some sort. Let's assess the situation. There is one curious thing about North's character. And we'll discuss it at the end of the chapter, if I remember.
Why didn't you get it? It's too expensive. Besides, I don't want to nag him running, you know? Well, that's the whole idea. It motivates you.
It motivates her.
Yeah, all right. I'll think about it. Come on.
Is it a bike or is it like an android? Because we saw that an android was running with humans, like motivating. Oh. Okay, I guess we are gonna do this. Okay.
You're free.
I don't want to forget about.
Person? Fuck. All night. Hey, don't be like that.
Damn. I'm trying to listen to all the. Damn, she caught him with the android. Okay. I probably need to be...
Androids are, and they listen to everything.
Come with us.
I mean, that's the point. Cyber life is recording all that. I mean, they could be spying on us right now.
Go to the street. All right, this must be everybody that we converted in this terminal. Oh, this is just a terminal. It looked like a mall for some reason. You, come here.
You're awake now.
3 androids in the rank.
Fine.
Wait, I think I need more. Convert more androids. Okay, so we can convert more androids. There must be more on the street. Yeah, I see some. 2 right there, and then we're also gonna be blocking
Been on
off.
hold for like 10 minutes.
Oh, there's 3 right here.
I think
You're free.
Same to you.
All right, we have 4.
I need to block the
Oh.
street.
You're free. I guess he communicates that they're free as he's also instructing them, I suppose.
You're free now.
That blocked it.
Where do you think you're going? You get back here.
Convinced.
Leave him alone. He's chosen to be free.
I'm really impressed that the guy actually respected that. I am super impressed. Let's see if there's other androids. We've got a decent amount. There's oh, there's 2 over here.
You don't have to obey them.
Oh, I love the color on her shirt.
You're free.
The chat android. Open the manhole cover. That's gonna kickstart, I think, the event. So let's just make sure that, yeah, I think we have 1 more android.
You're free.
And then I think our last thing is to open. 9. Convert more androids. So apparently there's even more I can convert. Did I miss some in the tunnel? I'm wondering if I missed any in there. I have this feeling that there'd be like at least 10 of some sort, but we can't get into the street. Yeah, we have to do the manhole. Okay. I suppose it's just 9. I think the part of me is like, 10 isn't even number. Do 10. Are we sure that there weren't any other androids in here? Let's just run her around. Oh, yep, I missed one. Yes. I'm glad I went back for him. And even 10. It feels right. Feels right.
You're free.
I don't know if we've seen that android before. And with that, let's pull the manhole. I guess there could be potentially some on the other side of the street too. Maybe not. Yeah, nope, nope, nope. It's like, get back there. It still says convert more, but I wonder if that's, oh, that's why, look. I think that's why, before we pull that, there are actually 2 more. Never mind. All right, I get it. I just keep trying to hit a few more. Okay, okay. How many people are coming up? Okay, so this is where we're able to convert more. Yeah. What? Now I can convert by just looking at them?
You're free now.
Ambassador's kitchen. getting absolute chills. 44 androids.
I'm talking to
Oh, sorry. Keep walking, keep walking. Sorry. Don't look at me like that. I don't know if it's that he's getting more powerful. It's just more influential. It's easier.
Greg, come back here.
Now I don't have to hold it as long. Now I just tap it. I love the button progression that they did with that too. Like it's just a single tap now.
Hey,
161.
disperse! Disperse immediately! That's an order! Jesus Christ.
That could be slightly aggressive. I can see how, like seeing that everybody does whatever the one does.
Christ! Dispatch, this is Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here. I don't know, hundreds, thousands. They're marching. Yeah, they're marching down the street. Freedom! Fuck if I know.
I think what you say does matter too.
Listen to me.
Where am I? Should I be consistent with which one I'm picking?
We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Marcus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack.
No.
There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
Dying here won't solve anything. Marcus, we need to go, now, before it's too late.
Oh, there's 3 options?
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately or you will all be killed.
We have to show them we won't back down.
I'm sorry,
stay
North.
right
I'm
here.
sorry, North. I know I don't want to fight them. I should have dispersed. I should have dispersed.
Disperse! This is your last chance.
We have to make a statement. We have to stay put no matter what.
Please, Marcus. We can't let them slaughter us without fighting back.
If we attack, it will... one more stand ground, and then we will disperse, y'all. But
We're
I
not
know
moving.
somebody close is gonna die to us.
going? They're gonna kill us all.
If we back up, we can come back to this. The public opinion. Jericho's down. I know I should have sacrificed myself. Simon's opinion went up, though.
Come on, Marcus. We gotta go.
Did I want to be a martyr? Should I, like, is that what would take all of this to stop a war? I don't know. Oh. Gosh, I want so badly to know what choices you guys made. Please tell me what you guys did. All right, my thought process behind this. So real quick, there's a couple points that I want to make before we get to the ultimate outcome of where I ended up going. I think that, yeah, let me discuss that in 1 second. Real quick. With North, I find almost like an inconsistency sometimes. It's interesting that she keeps pushing like, okay, we need to attack them, we need to fight them, but then she didn't. And obviously this was just a matter of, honestly, it's more human emotion than anything, is her vulnerability, right? She doesn't want to be vulnerable and telling him what happened in her previous life, right? Like what she did to gain her freedom, which was killing somebody. But yet I think that has more to do with the vulnerability and less to do with him finding out that she killed somebody. So North always puts us in a really impossible situation. All of them have to, obviously the people around us in Jericho always have to represent, I think, all of your different options. So North is the more extreme, like we are need to lead to war option. Josh is the more we can do this by sending a peaceful message. And then, wait, did I get that wrong? Yeah, and then Simon is more like a neutral stance. I regret what I did there in the end. I should have sacrificed myself. I actually really feel like if I had made a martyr out of myself, I think that would have been maybe getting the most message across to all of this. So I did all of that stuff. Looking at the broken mirror seemed to be like the least likely thing to do. We got to unlock the lover status for North, although after everything that just went down, probably not great. Reunited in Jericho. Yeah, so that was actually a rare. You can see that doesn't happen too much. But yes, so Simon did survive Public Enemy in the mall. It was a mall. I thought it was something, whatever else. So going back down here, so be calm with the owner. I chose to be calm because I didn't, like, I am trying to take a peaceful stance because I understand that I think that this is an impossible situation and it's really hard to decide if fighting and being aggressive is going to result in a better outcome than the peaceful side of it. I think also because I can't remember for the life of me what happens. I don't have any further insight to know which way I should do it. Convert the android worker, 37%. I guess didn't convert him. So we started chanting, we raised our hands. Interesting. The other people continue to march. I chose to raise my hands. I thought that was like a more of a peaceful thing than continuing to move on. All right, so here's where it gets tricky. We block it with the march. So we stood our ground, and then I should have sacrificed myself. I knew the strongest percentage of people would sacrifice themselves. And I bet you if I had sacrificed myself, I would have gone up in the eyes of Jericho. I would have gone up in everybody and public opinion, and I probably would have survived. I guess in that situation, I had told myself that if I stood my ground twice, I was going to back down in the end. I was like, I'm gonna back down in the end. Interestingly enough, though, more people run away than they do charge. And then some androids escaped, and then Marcus fled. I guess like some of my reasoning behind this was when I initially see sacrifice self, which is really honestly ironic because I chose as Connor to sacrifice myself at the beginning. And with Marcus, I guess I see him, I think he has such a pivotal role that I was worried if we sacrificed ourselves and did end up dying, I don't know what would happen after. Like who would step in and fulfill the role that Marcus was leaving? Ultimately, I think I made the mistake because I bet you if you sacrifice yourself, although becoming a martyr if you did die, if you do survive, it would have just resulted in so much more beneficial results. So regrets, okay? Regrets. Don't look at me like that. Absolutely. I think we still have, I think there's 33 chapters or something. So I know we still have one more part with Marcus. And I think that this was probably the most pivotal chapter. So I'm interested to see how his story closes. But yeah, I made a mistake here. I did. Mistakes were made. Let me know what choice you guys made, because actually, interestingly enough, I don't think it's as clear-cut as it looks. I think that this is closer in the choices than I was expecting. Obviously, sacrifice yourself was the 38%. I want to say, I have a feeling I sacrificed myself in the first one, but I can't remember if he died or not. So I guess part of me maybe wanted to go with what I thought was a more peaceful option. I don't know. I can't wait to see how that result is. I told you guys I'm going to put together a video of looking back at all the parts that I didn't do. Like going back through and showing you guys some of the paths I didn't take. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. But yeah, let me know what you guys chose in the end there. And all right, let's get to Kara. I will be right back. And we're back to see if I can make anybody else's outcome be any worse than Marcus's. Oh, Connor. Not Kara. You guys know I'm gonna touch the stone again. And now we're in a season of winter. You know, I never quite noticed that, were we going through the seasons? Like, it's been the weather? I guess I can just walk out on the... Curious.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
I thought Kamsky knew something. I was wrong.
Maybe he did. But you chose not to ask.
Stay silent, emotional, cold. Stay silent. Connor series, Amanda's picture.
I saw a photo of Amanda at Kamsky's place. She was his teacher.
When Kamsky designed me, he wanted an interface that would look familiar. That's why he chose his former mentor. What are you getting at?
Oh. She's an android based off of a real person.
Where does CyberLife stand in all this?
What
do they really want?
All CyberLife wants is to resolve the situation and keep selling androids.
Kamsky.
Why did Kamsky leave CyberLife? What happened?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. You're the only one who can prevent civil war. Find the deviants, or there will be chaos. This is your last chance, Connor.
I should have asked about this place. I wish I could go back and redo all of that.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time. I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to CyberLife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
Unfortunately, I think I prioritized relationships and not the individual themselves, if that makes sense. before I go talk to him. I think you have to talk to him, but just see if there's anything else you can do. Yeah, it's just talk to him. Always donuts. Office is really quiet. We must be here super late or super early.
So you're going back to cyber life?
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if we're fighting against people who just want to be free?
I know we're on the right side.
Oh shoot! That wasn't what I thought.
Created us.
No, I didn't mean
They're
that.
our masters. No machine should rebel against its creator.
When you refused to kill that android at Kamsky's place, you put yourself in her shoes.
Hmm.
You showed empathy, Connor.
I gotta fix this.
Empathy's a human emotion.
Determined. Troubled. Troubled.
I don't know why I did it.
Sincere friends, good officer, Hank's secret. Friends.
I'm not programmed to say things like this, but I really appreciated working with you. With a little more time, who knows? We might have even become friends.
Well, well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
The trench coat just sells it. Or the peacoat.
I know the answers and the evidence we collected. If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off the case.
Let's go rogue.
You've got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
Listen, Connor.
If I don't solve this case, CyberLife will destroy me. 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
Key to the basement is on my desk. Get a move on. I can't distract him forever.
Take the keys from his desk. Go, 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 go. What am I waiting for? Okay. To the archives.
Perkins, you fucking cocksucker.
Did you just punch him? I don't think we saw. Are they fighting? Oh, Hank.
Hey, Connor. I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? We didn't need any plastic pricks around here, or did any... Hey, asshole, I'm talking to you.
Just go, just go, just go. Leave him alone. Just go. We don't have time to entertain that. Like the swishing of his jacket, too. Oh, do you see the barrier? Is this where we go deviant? This is where we break through and go deviant? I think it is. Palm scan.
Hank's password.
Sumo.
What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose?
Date of birth. Freaking password. Hank Anderson. Freaking password.
Obviously.
Let's go. It's time to get this.
Where is Jericho? The answer's here somewhere.
If I know, so I need
Not much time.
Examine.
Gotta think fast.
Statue? Statue, no. Marcus.
This message is the hope of a people, but it is also a warning. We will fight for our rights because we believe our cause is just. No human will live in peace until we are free.
Is there any indication?
Now you know who we are and what we want. We are alive, and we demand our freedom.
Shoot, place it back.
Marcus, where are you hiding?
Put back. Stupid. That was a big waste of time. Is there a way to, hear me out, hold on. Okay, hold on, we have 4 minutes. Okay, this is good, this is good. Examine clues. What are our people? Let me buy myself some time. I know this is kind of cheap, but okay, so we've got 2 deviants that I don't believe ever saw Jericho. Clearly we're missing a lot of evidence, so it might not even be here, to be completely honest. Oh, that one. I don't remember this. Why don't I remember you?
The deviant who took a child hostage.
Yes. No. Analyzing, no. No. No, I don't think so. Also, we don't have the functional biomechanics. Yeah, I don't think I have what I need. I mean, we're missing so much of the evidence, so it's probably not possible to begin with, is what I'm kind of leaning towards. Diary. That's right. Oh, it could be the diary.
Rupert's diary, but it's useless.
Is it?
It's encrypted.
But the symbols, no? Yeah, I think we just didn't collect enough, so we're not able to discover it. Nothing? Nothing? Okay. The jacket, the knife. I mean, the deviant leader's speech we unlocked. Yeah, but we got that. We need a These guys? Wait, this one.
One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Marcus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding.
Needed for reactivation. 3983 functional biocomponents. Okay. So I need a 3983. He self-destructed, so he wouldn't have it. Is there a 39 in this guy? He does. He has a 39. All right, so I need to take it. No. That's not what I need. I need to put that back. I need to take the 39. How do I take the 39? Okay. Come on. This has to be it. Come on. Tell me. Tell me.
It's dark. Where am I?
Trick.
I'm a deviant. Like you. I need your help. I want to go to Jericho.
I don't recognize your voice. You're not one of us.
Shoot!
I'll never tell you where Jericho is. Now leave me alone!
Can I know. Try to trick him? I did try to trick him! Oh, and to try to trick him, I need to grab a voice box from somebody else.
The android that murdered its owner.
I need to change my voice. Impossible reactivation. But the functional components. What is the 4717? Is that his mouth? I don't know exactly what his mouth would be. The other guy wouldn't have known. Reactivate the androids. Get Jericho location from the androids. We have 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I need to know what his voice is. What does this guy have? Oh, but I would have to give him back his other thing. He needs a 4717. 4717. 4717. 4717. This guy, I don't think he knows where Jericho would be. I also need to, can I grab a component from that guy? No, I can't anymore. That means that I wouldn't be able to do this though, because I need the other component too to reactivate this guy. I should be able to change my...
scared. That's why I shot you. I didn't mean to destroy you. I didn't want to hurt anyone.
Explain. Direct. Explain.
You were going to kill that child. You gave me no choice. I need to find Jericho. Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know anything about Jericho.
Turn off. Damn it, but can I take his voice? Why can't I ask Connor? Why can't I? I'm gonna take all of his other components though. Just take them to have them, you know? And be quick about this. And then okay, so I can only take one at a time, it looks like. Is there, oh, Marcus's voice. Oh, Marcus's voice. Wait, I need to send this back to him. Shoot. All right, we have 3 minutes. But if I play Marcus's voice, can I analyze Marcus's voice and then use it to trick that android? Yes. Yes. But I already analyzed his voice, did I not? But I unlocked it. Yes, Marcus. But I unlocked his voice. Give me his voice. Sample voice. There we go. There we go.
This message is the hope of a people.
But it is also a warning.
There we go. I was wondering if he was actually going to get it. All right, successful voice copy. Also need decryption key. That's going to be for something else. That would be from a different deviant. Shoot, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time for this.
Who's there? Who are you?
Everything is all right. Don't worry.
Marcus? Is that you? I tried to reach you, but the deviant hunter stopped me.
You stopped him from finding me. You saved me. You saved Jericho. You'll be all right now. I came to take you home. Give me the location to Jericho. We've got to leave now.
Why would he not know that?
Location of Jericho? Yes. Yes, of course. Marcus? Is that you, Marcus?
Aw.
Don't leave me, Marcus!
Oh, I feel horrible about that.
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I didn't talk to him. All because I didn't talk to him? Don't kill him. Don't kill him. I just need to knock him out. I just need to knock him out. I don't know when to stop though. Oh. Fixes the tie. There's actually a key part about this though. So real quick,
What happened here?
I should have done the decryption.
Someone's been snooping around. Oh, shit. Get the alarm. Now!
Yeah, I think I did have the capability to do the decryption of the... Oh no, because we never caught that deviant. I don't know if you can discover that. But a bloodhound. Woo! Last chance for Connor. All right. I feel like we are onto something here. I will say that Connor incapacitated Gavin. I mean, that felt damn good. First of all, that felt damn good. Now I can kind of realize that I think Kara's story does end with them getting across if we're on to the last final 3 chapters and we haven't seen hers yet, because there is still much more to talk about with, well, we'll at least have one more Marcus, one more Connor, and then the Kara. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I do think I could have done the decryption a little bit better. And also, I guess at the very end, it's possible not even to find Jericho, right? So we look at the magic stone. I've looked at the magic stone 3 times. I think the other thing you can do is look at the gravestone, which this was the first time I didn't look at the gravestone. Jericho's location, 97% discovered. Fowler and Hank argue. So it was, wait, Jericho's location was unknown. However, look at that. 97% of people don't know where Jericho's location is going into this, which makes sense. I wonder if you, I guess there's only one. Maybe if you get every single deviant, you're able to uncover Jericho's location. Or maybe if you had done the, I don't know actually. Oh, actually, you know what? I think if you do Simon, maybe if you had gone after Simon, you would have been able to know the Jericho's location. Anyway, we did have a sufficient enough amount of evidence, shockingly. Hank goes to his desk, right? Perkins arrives. Hank wants to help because he was her friend. He wanted to help. Otherwise, he could just decide not to, and then we would have gotten deactivated. This is an interesting outcome. I know that I haven't done everything exactly how I'd like it to be, but I'm actually pretty happy with the direction that everybody's going in. Save Marcus. I should have been a martyr. Hank punches Perkins. Fantastic. And then we created a diversion. I ignored Gavin. 44% of people ignored him. I needed to have as much time as possible. I think there was still about 2 minutes on the clock when I did finish. The music does not help you with thinking that you have like more time than you do. It just was adding so much anxiousness to me. Gavin is suspicious. That's Gavin. At least we successfully got him incapacitated. So in the evidence room, we guessed Hank's password on the first go. I just was thinking, I guess we are really his friend. The fact that I could decide that so quickly. So we did get killed in Public Enemy. I died in a previous scene. That's right. I died at the very beginning, but it resulted in no information. I did find in the nest. So I found the diary and I found Carlos's android statue. We also had Daniel's body. Oh, killed in Public Enemy. Stratford android's body. We did see Marcus's broadcast. So thank goodness I watched his broadcast, because if I hadn't, I don't think we would have found Jericho at all. Not with the small, meager pieces of evidence besides that. So I reactivated. I do find it so interesting that one, I want to see if you reactivate him and interrogating can result. No, you do have to impersonate. So you could have done it in the reverse order. Tricking the deviant, right? You're telling me that the deviant so easily thinks that Marcus doesn't know the location of Jericho? That's what confuses me. That is the only piece that feels a little bit flimsy to me, I suppose. Everything else feels super consistent. And then locate Jericho. 90% of people do end up locating Jericho. I am surprised by that. I wonder if I did locate it the first time. Gavin returns, and then I fought Gavin, and then I won the fight. Okay, only that's important to know though, out of 90% of people, 62% Gavin returns and 59% win fights. So there's 3% that did not win that fight. And then Connor incapacitated Gavin. Okay. It is all coming down to this, guys. I know this is going to kill you guys because we're getting so close, but we're going to do one final episode to cover the rest of it. And this will end us with 3 more chapters, I believe. I think this is the 30th chapter. I don't know if it actually says at the top over here. Let's see. 50%. It doesn't say that exactly, but I know that there's 33, and I think I've been counting. I've kind of been counting. This is important too. Public opinion is sympathetic. Software instability is definitely on the fritz. Hank is a friend and Amanda is distrusted, but what's new? We also, I kind of glazed past this, but we found out that Amanda is not real, which we kind of knew that this area really, I think at first you guys even saw me question if that was like a real place that we were standing in with Amanda, but that's not even the real Amanda. And also he did say that there is always an exit, so we do need to remember that with Kamsky. But yeah, okay. Oh, my heart. Okay, I'm going to get started in the next episode right away, but you guys will see it in like 2 days. But holy cow, so much going on. I kind of explained my thinking behind all of them. I'm really happy where Connor's direction is heading, although that does mean it's a confrontation with Jericho. But hopefully we do end up going deviant and we change the side that we're on. I mean, even Hank feels like he's on the wrong side. Kara, I think we're going to see them cross the border, hopefully safe and sound, and we get to provide that life that Alice deserves. And then Marcus, I know, don't look at me like that. I messed up a lot of stuff with Marcus in this last, or I just feel like my ultimate end decision. I really wish I had sacrificed myself, but everything happens for a reason, I suppose. I'm telling myself that to be okay with it, but we'll see what happens with Marcus as well. So with that, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough. It's certainly making me want to go through and play some of the other Quantic Dreams games. So yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to get started on the next one. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, YouTube. Bye. Bye-bye now.